Speaking of bad people, 3 family members, one of whom is a cop, have been charged in New York City for trying to carry out a hit for a gang outside of the Bronx Criminal Court at the end of June. 20-year-old Chase Lackard is apparently a member of the Slutty Gang. Hey, they named it, not me. Get mad at them. He was arrested on Tuesday and charged with that attempted gang hit. His mummy, 49-year-old Jennifer Lackard, who was once the deputy police commissioner of Mount Vernon, was arrested with him and charged as his accomplice. His daddy, 47-year-old James Lackard, who has served time for drug charges, finally turned himself in on Thursday. According to a series of reports by the New York Post, both Jennifer and James apparently helped their gang-banging son plan this hit. And they even helped him attempt to carry it out on June 29th. Norman Bates had a better mother than this. After dropping his son and his wife off at the criminal court building in order to murder someone conducting a hit on a member of a rival gang, P. Lefe, the father drove around the area and eventually came back to pick them up. So he was basically the getaway driver. The law enforcement mother, and I'm trying really hard not to add another word onto the end of that, was apparently much more involved in the planning, based on her text messages to her own son, in which he told her, "Be directly in front when I leave." And she answered, "When? You can't just sit directly outside. It has to be timed right." Nice tip, Mummy dearest. According to the court documents, when the family of all 3 would-be killers left the building together in the car, they circled the block, and when Chase spotted his target, he apparently fired several shots at him from the vehicle, endangering everyone on the street, all the more so because he missed. This truly awful, and yes, I am judging you, and disastrous shipwreck of a family then drove off and eventually stopped not far away so that the former cop mother could drive and their son could change his clothes, the ones that he had been seen in the back seat. And despite this master plan, both Chase and his mother were arrested for all of this at their home on Tuesday, which very deservedly immediately led to Jennifer Lackard being fired from her job with the police department, who stated, effective immediately, the city of Mount Vernon has terminated Jennifer Lackard's employment. The allegations are unrelated to her duties with the Mount Vernon Police Department and do not stem from any conduct associated with the department or the performance of her official responsibilities. So, Mommy Face Lackard is no longer leading the wellness unit, where she has advocated ever since 2022 for police to respond to mental health issues without resorting to traditional policing methods. Yeah, I bet. I mean, that would be convenient for you, wouldn't it? Saying, a lot of the people we encounter are in a mental health crisis. Some are combatant. I think she means combative. Some are really, really aggressive. That's the same thing, sweetie. And some are not. And some are frequent flyers because they don't have support. So they have extra airline miles? Okay. And yes, this is always the mental level of the people who argue for this sort of stuff. And this criminal behavior in their own life and in the lives of their children, the ones that they raise in this thug culture, is usually their motive for doing so. And I'm done coddling these awful mothers among us who destroy their own children with their toxic femininity, and then go on to destroy their communities and to make society worse for everyone in it, betraying your neighbors, which is what this was. I will call them out on it. And I will call them out on it transparently and bluntly, without sugarcoating it. I will save the sugarcoating for someone who has some ounce of sympathetic material to their story, and this ain't it. Damon Jones, who spent 3 decades working at the Department of Corrections in Westchester County and now publishes Black Westchester magazine, seems to feel the same way, and he had some choice words for this cop mother, which he passed on to the Post, saying, "This is effing embarrassing. I am embarrassed as a black law enforcement officer to see the dysfunction in a city that has a black mayor, a majority of black city council, a majority black police department, that we have to see continuing dysfunction and just foolery in an organization that should be so professional."